Hi Libra, welcome to your mid-month. And okay, my Libra, let me remind you this is good for your sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign. And as well, I have to remind you that this is the last reading that I'm going to upload in this channel, CC Spiritual Guidance, because all the English versions will be moved to the new channel only for English speakers. That is called Healing So Bright W, and I'll put the name in the description so you can look for the channel and go and like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, just want to make sure that you guys, know that this readings is not that it's going to be over in case you look for your monthly back in this channel. It's moved to Healing So Bright W. Anyway, so let's start with your general energy for this month. And the energy for this month for you is going to be justice. And I want you to check the entire thing because this is definitely something that you need to see. All right. So let's start with this justice card. Okay, my Libra, what's going on? Why is this universe sending you this type of energy? Okay. It seems like someone is not taking responsibilities of their own situation, either you or someone else, but it seems more you. This is your card. This represents you, and you upside down. And for me, it means there's no balance. And I think you are lacking of balance right now in your life. You're doing so many stuff. Probably you're not taking into account other people's perspective or view. You might be blaming others for whatever actions you took in the past or recently. You might be feeling frustrated, thinking sometimes if where you going is the right path. You can actually be very judgmental with yourself too, like beating yourself up for whatever you've done. So you need to really think what's going on here with this card. All right, I just wanted to check what is going on here. Oh, all right. Things were revealed. Maybe something or someone realized. Oh, okay. So the cards are not that bad, but I'm kind of like understood a bit. Someone offers something. Someone offers something. Something was revealed to you, or you reveal something to someone. It might be a Cancer or a Scorpio or Pisces involved, and whatever situation you had with this energy. All right, something was revealed. You offer something, or someone offered something to you, and it has to be with a water sign. Anyway, so my Libras, what you need to avoid, because you're going to be in this situation, you need to avoid to be extremely stubborn. And you're kind of like unwilling to change. You like the mule, right? Unwilling to change. And you have the clause too, and the clause is saying, be aware or be careful. Do not take risks. And, there's a challenge here, with the mountains that you have to overcome. And it has to be with this. So if you're dealing actually with the law, make sure you going to work with this energy, because that's what you need to focus on. And it's creative writing. And when you see this card, you're like, creative writing, what this means, what you need to focus on, it's to be organized. Write down a list of what your priorities are. And I'm not joking, because you seem to be very unbalanced, and I think you need to start writing down exactly what is that you want, where's the path you're heading, what is that you want in the future. And sometimes it could be too like you forgetting, for example, like if you have problems with car tickets and stuff like that, and then you need to pay for the tickets you forgot, so then it's gonna come back to you like, oh, you forgot to pay, a ticket that you got, like you crossed the red light or something like that, like can come back to you or something like that. Okay, so but the good thing I see here is this victory in some endeavors. So you will eventually get to victory here. Okay, but if you really focus in this, I mean, you're gonna have a hard time this last 2 weeks, because the universe is trying to make you understand that you first of all need to change things. Okay, and it's helping you to see how can you focus, what do you need to focus on to change things that you have been doing wrong. Remember, this is the month where karmic things happen. New karma is going to be created, and old karmas are going to be taken away from your life, because we have eclipses in this month. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back to the monthly and listen to the monthly for you, my Libra, and you will understand a little bit better what I'm talking about. So the octopus represents your soul lesson. And yes, look at this carefully. Maybe you feel this way. The octopus is like reaching for everything and anyone, and is kind of like, using these tentacles here and there and here and there. It's like, like getting out of balance. It's, kind of like it gets into people's business and stuff. You know what I mean? And actually, I would say you have no restraints. Like, you're just an octopus. You reach here and there, reach here and there, and it's like, that's the problem. And it's not, I'm not saying that you feeling overwhelmed for so many things to do. No, it's you that need to create boundaries and direction in your relationships, either business or love relationships. Okay? Why? Because this is your soul guidance right here. So you do need to create boundaries, establish healthy boundaries in your relationships, and be firm, be patient. It might be very difficult for you to change this type of habit, because it is important for you to realize that you can't be blaming others for your own responsibilities and your own actions, and you get in people's business, you have no restriction, or you talk too much about your own business. You know what I mean? It's like you're lacking of that. You're lacking of putting that restriction of, that boundary with yourself, especially. It's like you lost it. You just, here and there, and then getting in people business, and so you might be actually trying to reach and trying to get in people businesses because you're not trying to be mean, or because you purposely want to create any issue. But unfortunately, you're creating very messy relationships with this type of energy, the way you acting, and then at the end you can't really blame others for what you do, or say, well, I try to help you, but you know what, you like this and you like that. And it's like, no, it's just like everyone react in a different way. You can't be trying to help or reach someone, or they don't want to be reached, or they don't want your help, or whatever. Like, you trying to get too much into people's business, and unfortunately you see it like, I'm trying to help, but they don't see it that way, so it's gonna come back to you in a certain way. So when we talk about that, and if we talk about other stuff, like I said about problems with the law or whatever it is, remember, focus in writing down things, create a list, make a little journal where you can even write down your thoughts, like it says here, your thoughts. And actually with people, okay, I know this person doesn't like this, because it seems like you don't realize it, or you forget or something, and then you end up like the octopus. Okay, Now, when it comes to your love life, for my singles, that you might be dating someone, but you're not in a serious relationship. No boyfriend, no girlfriend. Okay, nothing. On and off thing, perfect. Yeah, but not in a relationship. So here I see, we're talking about restrictions and limitations. That's what I see here. You know, there is, I mean, how can I say this restrictions, because that's what the tower means here, and Lenormand means restrictions and conditions and regulations, right? But then we have decisions, and then we have affection and surprises and gifts and whatever with the bouquet. So it's telling me like there's like issues in the relationship when it comes to, you know, decisions, which I understand you guys have trouble always trying to make decisions, because you guys trying to balance your life and see, you know, what is fair for everyone at this point. But sometimes you go more into your side, but whatever it is, you always try to, you know, balance things out. And you don't realize like you sometimes you can put too much of conditions in a relationship, but you're lacking of it last week. But what I see in terms to relationship, like love relationship, I feel like you splitting up, or you know, breaking apart from people. I mean, maybe because of certain conditions or regulations that you always put. Sometimes, you know, it could seems like you're going to be very successful, but it's cloudy, and it's continuously happening. That's why it's like you are completely confused all the time of how to handle a relationship. It's like you don't know. You're like an octopus. Like you put the conditions, but then you get out of it, and then you turn into an octopus. You see what I'm saying? So you get confused. It seems like you're getting accomplished with how you want the relationship to go, and then suddenly it's like, no, this person wants more than what you want, or you want more than this person. Like it goes unbalanced, and then you turn into an octopus, and then it's like you go like too further down into like trying to find out what's the thing, what's going on, or it's, you know, the opposite, or maybe that person turned into, you know, that type of octopus with you. Could be either way. But, you know, if you don't change this and you don't realize and be firm in what type of conditions you're putting in a relationship, and you're gonna start thinking like, oh no, that's not fair, maybe he's right, maybe she's right, but you at the same time, you need to be firm. That's why the octopus is saying you need to be firm. Okay, and you need to change those bad habits. Maybe like, you know, I know it's hard for you to get balance, but maybe your conditions are not bad, how you put conditions in a relationship all the time, but then you start doubting again, and then you start going unbalanced, and then it's like you can't stay firm in your own with your own rules that you put in a relationship. Okay, so when we talk about my couples here, we have the same card. How this resonate with everything: the octopus, of course, and the justice cards, and the tower. And the tower means restrictions, regulations, limitations, and I think for my couples, things are working out pretty good. Maybe this regulations or conditions that you putting, or you've been putting in your relationship, if you are married or not married, living or not living together, this is for you. It seems like quite good in a certain way, but I do see some of you guys, this is a man or a woman, or, you know, either you or your partner is being a little upset for some reason, but it's blocking it, and it's giving more space to love and friendship here. But in these last 2 weeks, you guys, I think as a couple, you guys going to be okay, but there's going to be a little bit of challenges. Yes, there's going to be challenges, but you're going to be victorious. That's why you have the V here. You're going to be victorious, but remember to be firm. Whatever you and your partner agree in the relationship, be firm. Okay, but because it will, I see victory here. But, you know, I mean, someone's still, you know, trying to block, you know, trying to block any resentment. I do see is you, or either you or the other person, whoever is having some resentment over here. Maybe because, you know, maybe the conditions in the relationship, maybe someone doesn't really 100% like it, but either you or the other person, but you or the other person is willing to block those feelings of anxiety and, you know, and angry, or, you know, saying, you know what, you know, and giving your space to be friendly and move on in a friendly way in the relationship. So anyway, my Libras, I hope I help you in any way, and I hope you see a little bit clear what is that you're doing and what you really need to learn. Okay, be firm in your decisions, be firm in the type of conditions you put either in any type of relationship, and don't get too much in people's business, especially this last 2 weeks. Okay, this is, remember, this is an energy, or this is your soul lesson for the last 2 weeks, but at the same time it's something that you're dragging from the first 2 weeks. So remember, this is the energy that the universe sent you, so you learn your lesson. And this type of energy influence in all the rest that we just touch base right now, all the guidance that I tell you, either in love or work and whatever, so you learn your lesson with the octopus. So anyway, my Libras, I want to send you a big kiss, much love, much light. And if you want to have a private reading with me, below this video you can find all the information about the private readings, the packages, the cost, and how to contact me, and the name of the deck. All the cards that I'm using will be down there, so if you want to buy them, search for them, and I leave the link for each card right there. And don't forget to please subscribe, like, comment, and make sure the next time in August you are going to the other channel, which is only for you guys, in English only, Healing So Bright W. You will find that information down here too. All right, I'll see you. Much love and much light, and I'll see you in August in the other channel.